Alright, what's going on, dudes, and welcome back to me sitting in front of my camera. Hope you're doing well. Hope your summer vacation's going well if that applies to you. Hopefully life in general is just going pretty swell. Let me start off by apologizing if you were expecting a Draw My Life this time. I know it's been a while since I said I was going to do it. It's been a while since we passed the 4 million mark, and I apologize for that. It seems that every time I sit down and tell myself, I'm going to do this now, something else comes up that requires my immediate attention. And I know, excuses, right? But rest assured, I will still get it done, and I will do my best to make that in the very near future. So, again, just wanted to mention that and apologize for it not being done sooner. So, anyway, on to more happy notes. Wanted to mention that, so ArmadaCraft, which, in case this is the first vlog you're watching, perchance, or you missed the last few, ArmadaCraft is the name of a Minecraft server thing that I'm working on with some other folks, and wanted to let you know that a website actually exists for it now. It's still in development. There's not a lot of fancy stuff on it, but there's a title and graphics on it, and I thought I'd let you know in case, you want to check it out maybe. I actually tweeted it out yesterday and Facebooked it, and already have like a couple thousand registered users, so that's super cool. So yeah, if you want to visit it, the link is in the description, and hopefully that'll be getting rolled out in the near future, doing some testing and stuff like that. We'll see. I will obviously let you know as progress updates on that. But yeah, you can register on the site if you want. As far as what that actually does, once the server launches, say if you want to be like a premium user or something like that, so the way that works is you actually purchase that through the site, and when you register on the site, you connect your profile on the site to your Minecraft username, so that when you get whatever item you want, it immediately and automatically reflects on the server. So like there are a lot of Minecraft servers to where if you donate whatever the amount for a premium user, then someone actually, an admin on the server, has to go through like a username list of people who've gotten that, and they have to manually type in the command in the server console in order to give the players whatever they requested. So anyway, it should be all automated and reflect in like a minute or so. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, anyway, so first things first there with the website, and also I mentioned in the last vlog that I'd talk a little bit about my E3 experience. So that was Tuesday through Thursday of this week, and it was super fun. Got to hang out with a lot of people who I don't necessarily see very often because, again, all the YouTube dudes are scattered about the world, but I'll come together for these lovely gaming events. Yeah, I got to play. Obviously, if you watched the Battlefield 4 video I put up yesterday, you'll know that I was able to play some unreleased games, which was super cool. And in the case of Battlefield 4 and Need for Speed Rivals, which I'll post some of that tomorrow, I think, actually got to record some. So that was, yeah, it's pretty awesome to be able to do. Not gonna complain about that. And yeah, so I had fun being able to play that stuff. It always feels cool to be like, this isn't actually out yet. It's not even public, but I get to play it. You get like a sort of, I don't know, you get a happy feeling. Oh, I don't know, but that's just me. Probably the coolest thing I saw while I was there is the Oculus Rift. So the Oculus Rift, there was a big old Kickstarter for it a few months ago, and it's this virtual reality headset, more or less. What it actually looks like when you put it on is like these two metal sort of circles that go into a display, and they're actually what your eyes look into, and then the rest of the headset, it's kind of bulky, but with that much hardware in it, I guess you expect it to be that large, but it's perfectly comfortable when you put it on. Anyway, the purpose of it was, again, like some sort of virtual reality thing where if you look around, you're in the world. And when I saw it initially on Kickstarter, I was like, I think people have tried to do this before. Like, virtual reality has been attempted in the past, and I was kind of skeptical as to whether or not it'd be like really functional and whether or not it'd work well and stuff. And yeah, so I got to try it, at E3, and all my skepticism was just like, and I assure you, I'm not actually being paid to say this. It was pretty freaking awesome, I'm not gonna lie. So there was, and the way it was set up, the demo was this, it was made, I don't know if it's part of EVE Online or if it's just something that was set up by the EVE development team, but it was basically this like spaceship dogfight in outer space, and you're like, freaking look around and you are in outer space. It even has like peripheral vision and stuff almost, and obviously it's in 3D. It was like, when you put it on initially, so there you can see your body in this demo. When you look down, you see your, like, I was like reaching for things because I was like, what the heck is going on? Because it's like, oh my god, is this me? No, it's just a computer model, but I reached for the controls in the cockpit expecting them to be there. It was pretty friggin' trippy. And then when you get out, you're like, whoa. So anyway, I will definitely be getting one. Assuming that lots of games start supporting it, and yeah, man, it was cool. It was really freaking cool. So that was probably the I don't know, probably what captured my attention most throughout the time I was there. But yeah, I got to actually play Forza on the Xbox One. As far as I could tell, the Xbox One games that were playable, I didn't get to play anything on PS4. I don't know if they had any playable PS4 stuff set up. They probably did, but the only thing I got to try was Forza on Xbox One. And it looks as nice as existing high-end PCs can run graphics, so that's good to see. Obviously, it's hard to tell when you're watching just trailer previews on YouTube. You're really only able to tell that when you play it in person. But yeah, it does look as good as existing PC stuff. And again, I'm sure it's basically just comparable between PS4 and Xbox One as far as the graphics capabilities are because of the upgraded hardware. Also, there was a McLaren P1 on display next to where the Forza setup was, and that was like, whoo boy, probably the sexiest car ever made. Not gonna lie, I was like, wow, you actually brought that in, and I want to sit in it, but I can't sit in it. Someone got to sit in it. I think they were part of the development team for the game. And I was like, I'm really jealous of you right now. I want to sit in it. I want to drive it. Sadly, neither of those things took place. But one can always dream. Maybe we can Forza with the Oculus Rift and sit in a simulator machine, and it'll basically be like I'm driving it. Yeah, except not as much at stake if I run into a wall in a video game as in real life. So anyway, yeah, that's about it for E3 stuff. So lots of cool things on the horizon. It was a big show this year. Like last year, sort of like, well, we know that some cool stuff is on the horizon, but it's not really here now. But this year it was ready to go. So I am looking forward to the next year in gaming. It's going to be a good year, I would say. So anyway, thanks for watching, dudes. Hopefully you have enjoyed. And yeah, that's about going to do it. So I'll see you next time.